Well, look at that. That's what the weather's been like all week. You know, every morning this week, I have awakened and it has been bright sunshine in my soul, despite the cold wind and the miserable rain. And the reason is on Sunday, Celebration Sunday, our church, Fair Oaks Press, we lifted off into God's wild blue yonder. It was a spectacular climax to our Free to Fly campaign. We ransomed our church for $1.2 million, purchased our freedom, and we stepped through an open door into an exciting future that God has prepared for us. Sunday was a huge day in the life of our church, and we pulled out all the stops to celebrate, didn't we? We watched a video montage that took us through 50 plus years of Fair Oaks Press history. Our church choir sang. We listened to scriptures about redemption and restoration and freedom that resonated with our church's story. We joined our hearts in prayer, and we thank God for our church's rich heritage. We blessed the denomination we were leaving. We expressed great excitement and hope about our future. And we released 1,000 blue balloons emblazoned with up, up, and away as we watched did you remember that video? We watched a 747 lumber down a runway and break skyward with a mighty thrust, all capturing our joyful sense that God has released us and borne us up on eagle's wings. We feasted on in-flight pretzels, donuts, and cake. We pinned pilot wings on one another. We joined hands and we sang, praise God from whom all blessings flow. What a great day. Psalm 126 goes, when the Lord rescued us from our captivity and gave us our land back, it was like a dream come true. We were filled with laughter and we sang for joy. What a perfect description of our celebration. Do you know, years from now, our grandchildren are going to climb up on our lap and say, tell us again, Nana, Papa, about Free to Fly. And we'll tell them how in just 75 days, the Lord stirred up a mighty spirit of generosity in this church. And we raised $1 million during the worst economic downtime since the Great Depression. And during that campaign, the Lord knit us together as a church family. Everyone contributing, everyone owning this church and redeeming it, and everyone expressing and saying the mission of Jesus Christ is worth it. That's what Sunday was about. And now, church, let's focus our sights and our energies on the future and freedom that God has for our church. I know you're excited about that, and I am too. Oh, hey, did you notice? Look. Crippled pastor, arm in sling. I broke my arm Tuesday. Ouch! Fell off my bike. You all know what an avid bicyclist and athlete I am. No doubt you can picture me shoosing at breakneck speed around Lake Natomas on the river path, where there are lots of dangerous wet curves where you could go into a bad slide and do a face plant, fracture your collarbone, be life-flighted to the trauma unit at UC Davis Med Center. I appreciate your sympathy. And any rumors you may have heard about me falling down in my driveway while riding Leila's girly bike with its fat and underinflated tires, well, I know you would not dignify those embarrassing rumors or repeat them. The good news is, if you've got to break your arm, this is a good break. See, look, don't even have a cast. I should be fine in about, 3 weeks or 3 months, one of those. Okay, this Sunday a lot is happening. We're going to announce our mission auction tally. We had a great missions auction on Saturday. Sunday we're also going to dedicate our new baptistry. We have 5 students going through our confirmation class this year who are going to be the first ones to be baptized. Immersed, dunked. It'll be the first time. All 5 of those are going to be in SML, second service. And so be sure to catch the first part, the first 20 minutes of SML. Even if you're a classic worship person or you're attending Bob Quadro's class, you can come and watch. All right? This Sunday, Cliff is preaching. It's week 3 of our new series, 1 Month to Live. Love completely. Don't forget, during the season of Lent, the Wells Chapel is open as a prayer room. You can. There's a great Stations of the Cross that you can walk through and meditate on and pray through. A couple of quick news items. Our church elders, called The Session, met this last week on Wednesday, and they made some significant decisions. Number one, in September, we're going to move our all-church night from Tuesday to Wednesday. Okay, that includes our children's and youth programs, ACTS, we'll have to rename it, and our missions potlucks. There's several reasons for this. We'll explain them in an upcoming news blast, email blast. Some of you are asking, what are you going to do with the extra free-to-fly funds that we raised? We raised several $1,000s over the $1.212 million that we needed. And what we're going to do, it's not very exciting. We're just going to pay down the church's line of credit. We borrowed some money last year to put in the north side access road, to pave the parking lot and repaint the facility. We're just going to pay that loan down to about $300,000 with the extra funds. And then third, the session voted unanimously on Wednesday to begin exploring a new name for our church to go with the new freedom and the new future God has given us. Pastor Henry initially encouraged us to consider this during the Free to Fly campaign. We're going to send a letter out soon explaining our reasons and timing. Several names have been suggested, but we want to hear some of your suggestions. And we'll schedule several town hall meetings, too, in the coming months to collect your feedback and to respond to your questions. So, exciting changes, huh? I mean, you stop changing, you stop living. And God has brought us into an exciting new season in our church's life. Hold on to your seats. Hey, that's all for now. I'm looking down on a big puddle in the parking lot. I want to just go jump in and make a big splash, okay? So, see you on church on Sunday, church. I love you.